All right, ready?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Gordie Gronkowski Jr. I'm 41 years old. I'm here in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm prepping for my Discseel procedure coming up in a few days. Ladies, the great news is I already checked in, so you don't even need to do that for me. But I'm ready to do this today.
Awesome.
Manifesting good energy. We already have it right here at the front desk. It's sunny outside. Let's go knock this procedure out. Let's go, baby.
Positive vibes.
I don't think most people bring their backpack and their suitcase to the doctor's office.
Probably not.
There's Doc. Let's go, baby. Big day, all right? Make sure you take care of me.
What first got you interested in fitness, and how has your approach evolved over the years?
What has got me interested in fitness actually starts with the legacy of our parents who played college and high school sports. When they got married, they wanted to open something in Buffalo, New York, where people could come into a retail store, try out high-level fitness equipment before they purchase it. And once they were able to try it out, they can then choose what the best product is for their needs. From there, they were able to help people live a healthier and better lifestyle. And that led all of us to getting into fitness when we were born. So we were pretty much born right into the fitness industry, and we're still doing it to today.
So if you go back in time,
Yeah.
when do you think your pain first started? Your pain's negligible, so you're just dealing with it. You're just working out, you're doing all your activities. When do you think you first started to notice, like, hey, there's something going on there?
That was end of 2002,
Okay.
when I played college baseball.
Okay.
So I was freshman player of the year. After that, I started feeling restricted and pain every time I sat down. And then it just got worse and worse and worse, and it was probably because I continued to overtrain and work out and swing a baseball bat, and then to the point where I ruptured my disc.
So these are the discs, and they have water in them, as they should be. They're pretty much mostly water and collagen, so they're normal height. And then all of a sudden we get down to these two discs, an L45 disc and L5S1 disc, and they're dark. And so that means that we know
Big difference.
they're torn and leaky.
Growing up in a family of athletes, how did that influence your training and mindset?
Growing up with a family of athletes was absolute controlled chaos. Having 4 younger brothers and all of us about 2 years apart, you could imagine all the rumbles, all the fun that we had together. We had our own sports team. The 5 of us truly had our own sports team, and we were like best friends. Even when we weren't best friends, we still had each other's back. But that really helped push each one of us to the next level. If you know about Buffalo, New York, you know that there's a lot of snow, especially from the lake effect snows. We played multiple sports, skiing, snowboarding, sledding, basketball, hockey, football, baseball, golf. So you named it, we did it. I think that's what really helped us not get burned out from one sport. But no one recruited us from being up north. The challenges were when you go down south, you don't realize you're not that good playing a sport or doing something up north until you actually go and play with all these athletes down south, and you realize you get put into place really quick, and you're not the best person on that team usually. You're usually towards the bottom. So that inspiration and motivation and that tough Buffalo love really helped us keep working hard to reach our goals, to get us where we want to get, and that's how we all got out of Buffalo to play Division I sports.
Paul will drape a towel and kind of pull down and make sure.
Do they want me to leave my undies on or not?
Sure.
They do.
There's a long corner here.
Thank you.
Maybe you're going to be breathing on your own the whole time, just have oxygen. It's going to be kind of relaxed. It's not like you're going to have your gallbladder out. It's this way.
I never had it out.
Yeah.
I feel like this is how I am normally anyways.
Feel like what?
I'm always jittery.
You just a mover.
Yeah.
Practice stillness. Find your zen.
You gotta do breathing.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
You had surgery on your back?
I've had 2.
2. Okay.
Speaking of goals, what's your current fitness goals, and how do you plan to achieve them?
My current fitness goals are truly to try to be as pain-free as possible with my lower back, and also to live a really healthy lifestyle. I've ate all the junk food in the past like most of us have, and that it's not that good of a feeling when you wake up, you're foggy, you're not clear-minded. First goal is to try to get my back right, and then when you take a step back, you say, well, how does that start? It starts in the morning. I really like to go for a walk, get a stretch in. do some type of exercise, and then really make sure that my mindset is triggered to have an awesome day and to inspire others. And then the next step to that is making sure that I do my back rehab, and then I want to eventually get more diced up. There's been bumps in the road, and each day you got to try to get better than the day before.
Yeah, that seat's just getting ready right now.
Hold still, bro.
I can't. Yeah, that seat's just getting ready like we're in the club. I feel like we're in Puerto Rico. And we have beautiful babies around us. That's a good thing.
So what you guys are doing there is just cleaning off the skin with, what is it in particular?
Sterilizing the skin.
Sterilizing it?
Just making it sterile. That's where the needles are going to go into on the other side.
Gotcha. How many back surgeries have you had, and what was the recovery process like?
The challenge is I've had 2 back surgeries, and I'm coming up on a back procedure called Discseel at LifeGenics right outside Dallas, Texas. It's a challenge. Your back controls everything, and I know if you had back surgery or had a back issue out there, I don't care who it is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My first surgery was my sophomore year, a college baseball coming off my freshman player of the year, and so it was challenging not really being able to play my full sophomore season in college Division I baseball at Jacksonville University. I had to learn to, make sure I get good grades in school, that, pro baseball might not be my path for me based on my injuries. And 20 years later, I had another procedure done, back procedure and surgery, and now I'm having another procedure coming up. So I'm just looking forward to trying to find new preventative and regenerative ways to take care of my body before I get to 60 years old and I can't really move and my discs are completely shot and I really don't want my spine fused. So I'm really pulling and manifesting good energy that Discseel is going to be the best thing for me, and that I can share my experience not just with my brothers but with other athletes and other people who are having back issues.
I think he's had 3.
At L45?
Wow, that's amazing. Did you ever feel like giving up on fitness because of your injuries?
I never really felt like I ever needed to give up on fitness because of my injuries. Fitness is what triggers me. Fitness is my anchor every single day to help me get to where I want throughout my day and still have a really positive mindset. When I miss fitness in the morning, I don't do my workouts or stretch, my day is completely different. Usually I'm a lot moodier in a bad way, and I'm not that moody. I bring a lot of energy, as most people would ask, but fitness is truly an anchor. I feel like every single day, if you can just be active or walk or get outside and trigger your mindset to be right, you're gonna have the best day ever. It's not hard, you just gotta start. Don't look 3 months down the way, just take each day at a time and just start. You gotta start somewhere, so just do it. I encourage you to get out there, just start walking, just start stretching, just start moving, grab a friend, have fun, and you will see results. You will feel better, your mind will be clear, your endorphins will be popping. And the other thing, I love to cold plunge or take cold showers. Try doing that, and then you're really fired up in the morning, because you know why? You don't wanna do it, but when you do it, your body's shocked, your mind's flying, your endorphins are popping. You have one of the best days ever when you do a cold plunge or a cold shower along with doing some type of exercise.
I'm gonna put this arm down here.
I just worried it would take more. Right, and then
The others.
I might put into.
You gotta do your job, so I get it.
What do you say that? Sorry. He's rising.
That's the music we use, the Lion King one.
He's gonna say some crazy stuff.
Oh, dude, I know.
You're just waking up. Surgery's all done.
Speaking into your fitness journey, do you feel like the decision to go with Discseel instead of other treatments is because of your fitness journeys?
Based on stuff that's happened to me in the past with my back, 5 days a week, I'm stretching, I'm doing some type of rehab. I haven't been able to put a lot of muscle strength on because I can't lift heavy weights. You wouldn't know that, and I've always tried to be pain-free. So as soon as I actually start lifting weights, it actually bothers my back a little bit. So what I've been doing is just maintaining the stretching, a lot of high reps, low weight, but I'm really, really optimistic about Discseel. The procedure at LifeGenics in Texas, the facility's beautiful. I talked to the doctor about, the steps you need to take, what they're doing. I met people in the past who have actually had this procedure procedure. It's very exciting. Like, I'm a little bit nervous, but also at the same time, I'm looking to a really optimistic future as being as pain-free as possible. And that's the goal. You know, we don't want to be 60 and 70 and 80 and done all this work and worked our butts off and went through surgeries and have all this pain. I want to be active. I want to still be playing cornhole and pickleball and playing with my nephews, my nieces. If I ever have kids, I obviously want to be able to give back to them as well at that age, because that's the age I'm going to be when they're in college or in their low 20s if I do have kids soon. That's the exciting thing about it. It's a procedure. It's invasive. What they do is they actually fire fibrin in your lower back where your discs are leaking, and then they seal it off so it stops leaking. Hopefully it stops giving me sciatica, and it reshapes the disc. It puts the water and the fluids back into the disc, and hopefully after that, you know, it's going to be a few months of rehab. I understand that. I'm willing to take that challenge. I just want to be as pain-free as possible. So Discseel, I'm looking forward to getting it done. I'm looking forward to you jumping into my body and me being patient enough to manifest great energy to feel as good as possible in the near future.
You did really good. Real good. All right.
Are you doing the grip strength?
You did solid.
What? You want my hand? You want the... What's wrong with you?
You got your hat on. You got some underneath your nose. You did great, man. Really good. Let that medicine wear off. Yep.
You can't get up yet.
No, you gotta stay.
You want to sit up? I don't think you're supposed to sit up.
Nah, lay down.
No, stay there.
Yeah. Let your back kind of rest a little bit more. Let that medicine work.
Can you what?
Turn.
Turn?
You want to lower your head a little bit?
No, don't turn.
No, stand your back.
You want to sit up a little bit more?
Just no torsion, no.
How's that? Is that a little bit better?
Keep.
Probably going to be pretty sore here for the next couple days.
Yeah.
You got some IV medicine going. That should help with that, but honestly, you're still probably going to be pretty sore.
And you were telling me you could have flown out 20 minutes after the surgery.
Still got 10 minutes.
What kind of results are you hoping to see from Discseel?
The results I'm looking to see from Discseel is pain-free as possible. If I can get some of the sciatica or any of the numbing or tingling in my toes to go away, or even less pain, would be unbelievable. Flexibility, looking forward to being more flexible, and also anti-aging. You know, we're gonna put the fibrins and the exosomes into my body, and I'm just really excited about the healing process and how my body feels and how much younger I'm gonna look and how much more I can interact with my family, my nephews, my nieces, you know, anyone who's around me. I want to be active as long as I can in motivating, inspiring others, because my mind's right.
It was really cool though.
A little bit of marks just from the oxygen.
I didn't get any. It wasn't like squeamish. It looked like acupuncture.
They're poor, so they're like feathered out and shredded. So whenever he put the contrast in there, it all leaked out of your disc. This should look like a perfect cotton ball. Like a cloud. That line there's all linear there. Those are all tears, and that's the spinal nerves in the back. That's all the contrast leaking out there. So anyway, that should be a normal, just a ball, like a little ball,
Is there an example of a little ball so I can see it?
It was like the cotton balls he showed earlier.
Yeah, and so let me find. Here's someone else that had a normal one. There's a normal disc on someone in the cotton ball.
What advice would you give to others who are recovering from injuries and trying to get back into shape?
The hardest thing about an injury or trying to get back into shape is like, when do you start? How do you start? How do you, eat right? So the challenge with getting back into shape, it's not easy. You feel like you're left on an island. It's like getting an injury in sports, or, you have to leave work and you're missing all this work. Whatever it is, some people probably actually like leaving work, but others feel like they fall farther behind, like myself. You got to trigger your mind every morning to wake up and want to find a way to get better each day. And when you're in pain, the last thing I want to do is complain to others, because I bring their energy down. I want everyone to be as positive and optimistic as possible. And when I'm not in that mood or that mindset because my back's hurting, sometimes I affect other people in a negative way and I don't even realize I'm doing it. And I don't want that. What I want is I want to inspire others to reach their dreams and their goals as they get older, because I had a lot of people supporting me to get to where I was. But when it's all said and done, it's on you. It's you versus you. as you heard people say. So you got to get up, you got to find what triggers you. Put something in the front of your brain that people said you can't do it. Like if you have to make it up and, you know, put it in your head like, hey, that person said I could never feel better, or that person said I can't get in great shape. Whatever it is, just put that in the front of your brain, write it down, write your goals down, what you want, read that stuff every day, and then go get it. You know, you got to go attack. You got to want it. You got to want to feel better. And if you don't want to do that, then don't sit here and complain. Don't bitch about it. Don't let others feel sorry for you. You know, when I had back surgery, I felt like I was in a lonely spot, you know, coming from freshman All-American to sitting at my apartment in college with, you know, my friends all out there on the field, hitting home runs, practicing. They're out and I can't do a single thing. Was one of the darkest spots I've ever been, but it also made me one of the best people that I am today, because I use that as motivation to be even better and to inspire more, and just use it as a bump in the road. So you can't let your highs get too high, don't let your lows get too low, but you got to start somewhere, even if it's just walking, stretching, do it, because you will feel a lot better. I can promise you that.